LP Caesar P JP. This just chatting, season 1, episode 1. And mainly on this episode, I want to talk about people that's going through, issues with finding ways to make money. People that's, struggling to find a job. It's very hard right now for a lot of people, not just you. It's very hard for a lot of people, not just you. So me saying that, it's me saying that we have to be grateful for where we are today. But I know that there's a lot of people out there that are great people. They treat people good. They've always been a good person, but never got that in return. And I know that there's a lot of people that's out there feeling like they are doing everything they're supposed to do with learning, with treating people good, with praying, but it still feels like that nothing is working out for them. But that is okay though. That is okay, because God will bless you in a way that you didn't even imagine. It's coming. You just gotta keep moving. Find anything that keeps your mind sane, especially if you're a man. Women go through a lot also, but it's very important to find something as a man to keep you mentally sane. Because men, I feel like a lot of men out there is constantly thinking, constantly, feeling like, what can I do? What can I do to be great, to be successful? We live in a day where social media is top. It's like it's at its peak, and in reality, I don't think the internet or social media period will go anywhere. I think it will forever be here. So we just have to get used to the new reality. There's a lot of us watching social media and, wondering how they can do that and we cannot do that. I mean, it's not a jealousy thing that I'm about to say right now. It's not, but it's true. I mean, a lot of people have luck and a lot of people take risk. Like, that's what I'm learning. There's nothing wrong with having a little luck, and there's nothing wrong with saying that, yeah, I was lucky a little bit, but people put in the work. Don't get me wrong, people put in the work, but luck also comes a part of that. And it's a lot of people that's smart or have that work ethic that can be successful, but that luck hasn't hit yet. This episode, man, I just hope that I can reach a lot of people that's going through hard times. Like, I want to make episodes for people, that I can reach that's going through hard times. This is what this episode and this is what this season about, like different conversations. Everybody has potential. Everybody is here for a reason. God put every human being on this earth for a reason. And I feel like God put certain people in your life for certain reason. One thing that I believe that people are never in the right position to make things happen, especially if you have like kids. If work is tiring you so much that you give up on your dreams. Like, that is one big thing that can happen to, the humanity. You know what I'm saying, man? Don't give up on your dreams, man. Even if you have kids, I feel like it's still life. I mean, to be able to make stuff happen for your kids and also make things happen for yourself, because we all live. We all want to live our dreams. We all want to take these trips. We all want to do these great things. and we can do it. We just gotta put the pieces together. Like, that's what we gotta figure out, how to put these pieces together. A lot of us grew up not knowing information that we need to know to pass down to our children, I believe. When you realize that, you have to try to find where your skills are, or find where your potential could be. You know what I'm saying? And that's a beautiful thing when life is never gonna be easy, but it's interesting to find out what you can do and find out who you can be. And I believe that anybody can do that if they put their mind into it. A lot of people think the same. They get older, they work, they go to parties, you know, and then they just do the same thing every day. You know, that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like some generations was built on just working, bro, and giving up on your dreams when stuff doesn't work out. For like sports, man, when sports doesn't work out, that don't mean your dreams are over. Even though your first love was that sport, that don't mean that your life is over when that doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's where the interesting part of life is, finding what else you're in love with that you can be great at, finding your potential. MP Caesar PJP, or I'm making these videos, I'm making this content just to give myself a chance, because you don't know where you can be. You don't know what you can do. So me making these videos from TikTok and YouTube is just me feeling that I have potential in these areas. You know, this is a different style from my other season, and I have more ideas, you know, coming also. But make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. You feel me? Comment what you think. Me doing these things, I hope I can give you the action to try things that you don't even know that you can try, or try things you don't even know if you're good at it or not. And don't worry about what people have to say. It is a lot of bad people in this world. It is a lot of trolls in this world, but just ignore them and keep your head up and keep pushing. Something that I suggest is getting in your own space. Being in your own space can make you think, can make you broad your mind, make you, you know, do things that you don't think you can do. I mean, so I really suggest to finding your own space where people can't judge you, or you don't even feel people judging you. You're confident what you're doing. You know, you feel good about yourself that you're even trying, instead of worrying about what people think when you're trying. Zone out. The bubble you was in, the negative bubble that you're in, so you can zone in to what you need to zone in to try these different things. I want to motivate people. You know, I was trying to stream, but work got in the way to where I couldn't be consistent with streaming. And I think a lot of streamers don't talk about the small streamers that really can't just stream like regular streamers do because of work and kids and stuff. Because streamers will automatically say that you gotta want it, you gotta put in the work. And that's true. Like, in anything you want to be successful at, you gotta put in some work. You know, you can't just be lazy and stuff and still be successful. You just have to put yourself in a better position. That's all. That's what I'm gonna say about that. Try to put yourself in a better position. it is very tough, on a lot of people in this world, with finding jobs, finding ways to make money. And then you go on social media, then you see all these people, finding ways to make money. Like it can be nerve-wracking. It can, but you still gotta have faith. Ask God to try to give you opportunity. Ask God to give you some bright ideas or make something click. Maybe reading can help you come up with different ideas. What made me start doing this content? One day I was just washing the dishes, thinking about myself, thinking about who I am, and I came up with this idea to make content like this. Also, I'm coming up with different things to make different type of content. I don't want to have one lane. I want to create more lanes for myself also, so I'm really grateful to even have a mind to do things like this, because a lot of people don't have the mind to think like this. A lot of people think basic. If it ain't sports, if it ain't music, if it ain't drugs, what else is there? What else is there? That's what I feel like what my community think. Not everybody, but my community, and not everybody in my community. Some people in my community also, is trying to close, and it's becoming harder and harder and harder to be successful in coming with clothes, because what haven't we seen? Also in music, what haven't we not seen? You feel me? We've seen so much. So what can we do to make something different? How can we be something different? When I was playing AAU basketball and playing basketball, my mom was always telling me that what is different about you for you to get a scholarship? What is different about you? I think that quote right there is getting more important as the years go by, because we've seen so much. We've seen so many people make different things, like Tesla. Like, who comes up with something like that? I think people got to think like this also. Even though it is difficult to come up with something that's different because we've seen everything, it's probably you that can be different. It's probably your character. It's probably your voice. It's probably your sound, the way you move, the way you walk, the way you talk. It's probably that can be different. And we never know. That's the thing. We never know until you try. For an example, rappers, it seems like we've heard everything. We keep hearing new sounds. Like Chief Keef, he came out with a brand new sound and we laughed at it. Cause I remember in the beginning people laughed at Chief Keef for the way he was rapping, but he was actually enjoying and having fun with his sound, with his music. He knew he could do something with just being himself. The sound, he was making so many different type of sounds. And if you don't know, if you're not a Chief Keef fan, you wouldn't know. But he's tried so many sounds. He has so much music. He has so much music, and it's so different. And you will listen to some of his music and be like, man, this not it. This is trash. Or, man, I can't ride to this. It'll be some music he makes that make you feel that way, but it's just him having fun on the mic. It's him being himself, coming up with different things, different styles. He just enjoying himself. He's in his own space, like I was saying earlier in the episode. Like, he's in his own space and nobody bothers him. Charlemagne called him the donkey of the day, but he did not care, bro. he still made different sounds that's a whole bunch different. He was past his time, and it's only because he was in his own space. So that's what we gotta start with. Being in our own space is very important, to the point where you don't even hear the outside. Mainly my pops taught me when I was little that when you on that court, you gotta have tunnel vision. You gotta have tunnel vision, meaning you don't hear the crowd. You don't hear when you miss a layup and people boo. Or you gotta have tunnel vision when it comes to this life, when it comes to your dreams, when it comes to your success. You gotta be tunnel vision. And I feel like we just gotta find ways to do that. Working out, helps me. You know what I'm saying? Washing dishes can help you come up with bright ideas. If your mind is always flowing and moving around, it's good, but it also can be bad. It's like you putting weight on your brain. When you thinking negative, you can't think negative when your brain is flowing. Let your brain flow. It's okay to let your brain flow. Your dreams are not fading away. Your mind is just down because you're not where you want to be. Present time. We gotta think, and that's the process of life. We gotta enjoy the process. We gotta fall in love with the process of finding what you can do. And this is me on a new season, finding out what I can do, different content and better ways to possibly reach people, we have to enjoy every accolade. I have above 20 subscribers. I'm gonna try to get more. I'm gonna keep pushing. Don't worry, I gotta stay tunnel vision. I have to act like this 20 subscribers or 20,000. That's what I gotta come. That's what I gotta feel. That I have 20 people, 20,000 people listening, watching me. And I'm coming from a place where sports didn't work out. I'm coming from a place of not knowing. I'm coming from a place that's antisocial. That's finding my own space where I can just sit in and lock in and try things out. So, season 1, episode 1 of Just Talking. I'm back. MP Caesar P JP. I appreciate the love. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Season 1, episode 2 will be soon. I'm out.